Welcome to the third and final game. I guess technically it's the sixth and final game. Third here of the afternoon session of the underclassmen of the EBA Fab 5 camp taking place here in Suwanee, Georgia, Suwanee Sports Academy. He is Jonathan Hemingway from Peach State Basketball. I am Jeff Benedict. Got a great one here to end the day as we see we see Dina Jarrell start off where she ended at the end of the first game. That's on fire as she knocks down her first three.
We've got to apologize to the viewers at home. You know why we're laughing is we're only laughing because we talked about her the entire first game, and very first play she drains yet another three. Very exciting young lady there with lots of talent.
Yeah, we don't laugh because it's funny. We laugh because she's fantastic.
Yes.
And she's on fire. Players to watch. I mean, obviously you want to watch all of them, but Dina Jarrell's number 20, and then Hubbard. Kayla Hubbard, number 148, are two of the best that we've seen all day. Not to say that the other girls here aren't great, but they're two that definitely stuck out in my mind. Of course, I've had very limited action here, as this is my only day here. But those two girls have stuck out to me.
Yeah, without a doubt, you could call those two standout players here of day two of the Fab 5 camp for the black team. I think, you take a look at 147 in black, Kaya Reynolds, as she hauls down that rebound. And then number 145, Sutton West, also impacted the game in her first game play here today.
As you see, Tyner knocked down that three to tie the ball game up. I'm sorry, 5-3, white over black. Again, we'll have two 16-minute running halves. There'll be a 3-minute, I believe, halftime. As you see Jarrell's with the turnover, one of the few that you'll see her make all day. Jackson out the other end. Hubbard does a great job of coming from behind to knock that ball out of her hands.
And a great job of not giving up on the play. And Jeff, got to talk about as Tyner shoots yet another three, and she hits her second in the row. A kid like Kayla Hubbard, the fact that she's played with talent for so long, I think actually motivates her to keep playing hard.
Right.
As Gerald shoots that and she doesn't get that to fall. Oftentimes you hear, travel ball, AAU get a bad rap, in the halls of high school or whatever the case may be. But, let's face it, Kayla Hubbard, who may be a standout performer a lot of times on the teams that she plays, the fact that she plays against such great talent on a, tournament-to-tournament basis actually motivates her to keep on playing hard, as opposed to being the best player on the court, head and shoulders above everybody else.
Nice job there by Hubbard to run the floor.
Yeah, it actually motivates her because she knows that there are people in front of her. It gives her that exposure in her mind that she's got to keep working to get to where those players are.
Hubbard at the line to shoot 1 for 2. She misses just short there at the free throw attempt. Reynolds with the rebound. She get over to Jude. Jude having a tough time there with Gerald's. Deep three by Jackson. This one off the mark. West with the rebound. Over to Tyner. Up top is Jude. Jude misses this one wide right. Nice job battle there between Hubbard and Reynolds. They'll go back over to white basketball. I'm sorry, make that Kennedy, Miles, and Reynolds. Jarrell's over to Urbanski. Urbanski let one go a little too much. West now coming back that direction for white. For black, over to Jackson. Jackson in the corner, 15 feet away. Rattles around, can't fall. Urbanski with the rebound. She's coming out quickly, leading the 3-on-2. Thought about a wraparound. West did a nice job of knocking that ball away. Jackson's got Reynolds wide open up top, and she finally gets it to her. Reynolds will stop and pop. And we're going to get a substitution, mass substitution here. So we're going to see four in for both teams. 4 in, 4 out. 8-5. Black up over white. Dina Jarrell will bring the ball to the court for white.
Good anticipation there.
By Roberts. Roberts right hand, left side. Can't finish. Gabby, though, is going to come down with the rebound. She's looking to continue where she left off in the previous game, and she does just that as she knocks down the 3 to extend the lead out to 6, 11-5.
Yeah, good jumper there by Gabby, being able to finish off that play, and they got themselves a 6-point lead.
Jarrell throws it up off the back of the rim. Gabby's going to come down with it. Looks like she's going to lose the ball on the floor. Love to see the hustle from the girls. We're going to get a jump ball. It looks like it will stay white basketball. White will get it into Gabby. Over to Patillo. Patillo's going to miss that one. Back the other direction comes Tyner. Tyner leading the 3-on-3, splits the double team, goes up, can't get it to fall. We'll go out of bounds. That will stay black basketball.
It's a nice move there by Mackenzie Tyner. I remember working with her actually last year at our Fab 5 event. That one was actually out in Marietta for our underclass. She's made some improvement, really developed that explosion with the ball, something that she didn't have last year.
Gabby Lupartis will inbound it over to Tyner. Tyner puts the ball on the floor to the right. Nice little kick out over to Roberts. Roberts for 3, knocks that down. Nice job by Black, because all of a sudden now, we didn't have it last game, but we're starting to see that 3-point barrage again.
It's been a good start to this game for Roberts. You've seen the defense, and now you're starting to see the offense out of Roberts.
Nice move to go baseline. Can't get it to fall. Gabby's going to come down with the rebound. Lupartis pushes it up ahead. Nice find over to Darks. Darks is going to lose the basketball, able to get out to Tyner. Tyner for 3. Knocks that down. She is now 3 for 4 here to start this first half.
Great shot there by Tyner. Out of Hull, Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. I've got to admit,
that would be correct.
This is my 11th year in Georgia. I'm originally from Illinois, still learning the state. I don't know where Hull is.
I don't either. I didn't grow up here either. If you're from Illinois, how did you end up at Lipscomb?
That's a very long story. I think we'll have to go like behind the music or behind the basketball with Jonathan Hemingway.
Gotcha. Kennedy Miles with it in the corner. Tried to get it to Hubbard, tried to force it, couldn't get it to go. Roberts now back the other direction for Black. Nice little wraparound.
Ooh.
Nice finish there between Jackson and Reagan Dargan. 19-5 now. Black up over White.
Another great play there by Roberts, really showing her full repertoire of skills.
Hubbard, nice job looking middle there to feed Miles. Miles can't get it to go. Tyner back the other direction. Over to Roberts. Roberts throws it up from 8 feet away. Rims around, no good. Hubbard's going to come down with it. Hubbard leading the break. Nice job over to find number 24, Megan Urbanski. Even better follow-up, though, by her teammate, Riley Ott. Ott all the way from LaPorte, Indiana. Gabby Lupartis will walk the ball up the court. Going against that 2-3. And a nice little knockdown there for Jackson. Sydney Jackson, as she knocks down another 3, 21-7. And in case you're wondering, the reason they're out here in the zone is they worked on some zone offense prior to starting the games today. And it's good because I would say, venture to say 80 to 85% of what you see in high school basketball, both regular high school basketball and AAU basketball, is a zone offense or zone defense. And it's surprising how many coaches don't know how to coach a zone offense. So this gives the girls something to take back and say, here's how we work on this, and it makes them that much better at their game. Nice little jump stop. They're going to call it travel on that one as Megan Urbanski tried to get away with it. Now, from a basketball coach standpoint, I've never understood the jump stop. To me, it's always been a travel. And, the fact that you've been able to get away with it on every level has always been baffling to me.
Well, again, that's going to take too much time for conversation, but
Jackson with the miss.
I've actually have had a conversation with a referee that explained to me that if you go up and you take a big step and you land with 2, well, now you can't pivot anymore. But if you land and come down 1-2, now that's a travel.
Interesting.
Yeah. But we digress.
Right.
But
Patillo with a nice find over there in the corner. Unfortunately, her teammate Ott not able to knock that down. Gabby coming back the other direction. Up over to Jackson. Jackson puts the ball forward to right, goes right down the lane. He's going to throw it up. Patillo's probably going to get called for the foul. And Jackson will go to the line to shoot 1 for 2.
Okay, so I looked it up. Hull, Georgia is located, and I actually do know where Hull, Georgia is. It's in Madison County. Madison County is just north of Athens, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of out there. I've been to Madison County once before. I saw some cattle, saw some livestock.
After what happened in Athens last night, I don't ever care to go back to that part of Georgia, so I'm good. Patillo with the basketball, looking to push the ball. Gets it over to Bearden. Bearden gets it back to Patillo. Patillo throws it up from behind the hoop. It's going to go out of bounds. That will stay. White basketballs are going to say that it was blocked by Reynolds. 4:20 remaining here in the first half, 24-7. Black leads over White. In the corner, just a little too much on that. Nice job by 65. Bearden to stay with it, not able to knock it down as West will come out with it. She'll have it ripped from behind, though, by number 93, Armfield. I'm not even going to attempt her first name because I will butcher it. Gabby coming back the other direction, stops, thought about it. Instead, she gets it over to her teammate, Sarah Jude. Nice job to stay with that down low is Reynolds, and she'll go to the line again. One attempt for 2 points.
Reynolds showing that sometimes your best offense can be a second shot. She's doing a good job of positioning herself right around the rim, getting offensive rebounds.
You know, one thing I always tell my 4s and 5s is we don't run an offense for you.
Yeah.
You want to score, grab the offensive rebound and put it back.
Yeah.
20 and 10 every night.
There you go. Run the floor. You can get some stuff in transition.
Nice thought there by Hubbard. A little too long on the pass, but even better job there by Ott to gather it and be able to go up and score. Jackson back the other direction. Gets over to Darks. Darks, a 7th grader. Nice over to Reynolds. Reynolds, nice move in the post, up and in. Strong move there from, is she a sophomore? Freshman?
Kaya Reynolds, I believe, is a freshman, number 147. Yeah, pretty sure. I'll look that up right now. Go to the jumpoffplus.com, which is our scouting service for college coaches. Coaches can find all of that information on that website, and we've seen Reynolds multiple times before. And not only will Reynolds have a updated evaluation in the jumpoffplus.com, but also on prospectsnation.com after this camp.
Hubbard up top, 4-3. Off the front of the rim, rebound will come down to Darks. Darks able to go through everything, gets blocked from behind. It looks like they're going to call a foul. She will go to the line to shoot 1 for 2 points.
Reynolds is indeed a freshman. Last time we checked, she was at St. Thomas More High School. From Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Darks unable to connect on a free throw attempt. Hubbard comes down with the basketball. 26-9, minute 35 remaining here in the first half. Third and final game here of the afternoon session of the underclassmen of the EBA Fab 5 camp, which is brought to you live on ProspectsNationTV.com, powered by SUV TV. And of course, none of this would be possible without Peach State basketball. Terrell, the other, nice behind the back, up and in, counted and one. Unbelievable. Even the officials getting in on the action.
The official pointed at me and said, pointed at Dina and said, she can play. And I pointed right back at him and I said, I know.
Well, here's my question. She's had two spectacular moves now in the two games we saw.
Yeah.
She had the nice spin move on the baseline with the teardrop.
Yeah.
And she just had the behind the back. Which one impressed you more?
That one was pretty good. Although the spin move and the floater was pretty good. I'll tell you the one that I really like. She had the left-handed floater in the lane earlier too. Yeah, Dina.
She's going to be one to watch over the next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, for sure. We've talked her up too much.
She's another one of those direct ear lines.
Yeah.
As she rips the other direction, doesn't give up. Oh, that's just pretty. Froze the defender by making her look back.
So skilled.
And there's something to be said about IQ level. Her basketball IQ is phenomenal.
Right.
And you can tell just by the way she does some things on the court. She hit her mouth on the floor, and she may or may not be bleeding. She's checking for it. But that will end the first half here. We'll get a 2-minute halftime. When we come back, we'll bring you the second half action live here on ProspectNationTV.com. Welcome back to second half action live here on ProspectNationTV.com. Brought to you, powered by SUV TV, sponsored and brought to you by ProspectNation.com. And I just went completely blank. Wow. Peach State basketball. Jonathan Hemingway, Jeff Benedict here to bring you the last half of last game of the afternoon with underclassmen. And what a first half, Jonathan, that was put on here, especially by the 8th grade. And I'm going to keep saying it not to knock her down, but the fact that Dina Jarrells is in 8th grade and is playing like that is unbelievable.
I'm running out of adjectives, quite honestly. She's skilled, she's smart, she plays with IQ. I think that the fact that she sneaks up on people, because you look at her and you say, well, here's this kid that, maybe she can play a little bit. No, she can really play.
Right. She's got a very unassuming look to her, and then she gets on the court, and it's as another guard who can play, Gabby Lupardis.
Yeah. And they're actually teammates on the West Virginia Thunder squad 2018. So.
We were talking, the production crew and I were talking in between games, in between sessions, and typically when you can look at 80% of boys basketball players and go, oh, they can play.
Yeah.
girls, it's just the exact opposite. The ones that you don't think can play are usually the most skilled ones.
Yep.
You know, obviously, you know, your Asia Durs and your Davises and those kind of girls look like basketball players. But when you see, as she knocks out, you see Dina Jarrell, chances are she probably doesn't look like much of a basketball player off the court.
Yeah.
And she can flat out ball.
Well, you know, you can start
She just looked over at her parents and winked, by the way.
You can start with the cliches, you know, don't judge a book by its cover.
Right.
You know, all of that stuff. But she's just been really fun. I tweeted about her earlier today talking about, and a nice drive there by Roberts right down the lane. How she's just heady, you know, she comes out, she goes through the drills, just knows it all. It's fun to be around a kid like this.
Ooh, nice, another fake. This one she can't finish, but the way to the basket was just as fun to watch. Lupartis now with the basketball coming out down the middle of the court, guarded by nice look down to West. Unbelievable feed there from Lupartis, who looks at her teammate Dina Jarrell and says, anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah.
And Hubbard thought about finishing before she had her hands on the basketball. Back the other way is Lupartis. Nice feed there to Jackson. Jackson up, can't finish that one. Ball will go out of bounds. It will stay Black basketball.
I got to tell you, this is exciting, Jeff, from my standpoint. You know, me and you obviously in different shoes, and I'm thrilled to death that that there's some enjoyment on your behalf. But for my sake, you know, I'm peering into the future of what we're going to be watching from a girls basketball standpoint. You know, me being a national evaluator, the assistant director of scouting, you know, for our scouting service with prospectsnation.com and the jumpoutplus.com, you know, to be able to see these kids at such a young level, now I can start talking about them to college coaches in the future, and I'll have the story to be able to tell, you know, in 2 years when you know, Dina is, you know, being recruited by whoever, and they start asking me, and I'm going to say, look, I saw this kid, you know, back when she was in 8th grade, and she was going behind her back and hitting floaters, and Gabby, you know, she's been good for a long time, so it's interesting just to be able to tell the story in that way.
Jackson goes right to the left. Going to pick up a foul there on Jarrell's. Jarrell's just as aggressive on defense as she is on offense. And you've seen her clean a couple buckets a few times.
Quick hands, quick feet.
Nice little turn on in the lane, by the way, there by Lupartis.
It's been the Lupartis and Gerald show, hadn't it?
That it has. I haven't even looked. I didn't even realize it was a 15-point lead here, 36-21, just because it's been so entertaining.
Right.
And that's when you know a game's been entertaining, when you don't even look at the score.
Sure. Just play after play. And there's been some other kids, quite honestly, that have really elevated their stock in my eyes. You see her going off the edge right now, number 27. Sydney Jackson has been very good, you know, slashing into the lane. We're going to see our girl from Hull, Georgia, once again, Mackenzie Tyner coming back in. And also here with the ball, number 182.
Talia Roberts.
Yeah, Roberts has been very solid as well. She works the pick and roll here in the half court.
West unable to get her hands on that one. It'll be a turnover. Just under 11.5 remaining, 15-point lead. 36-21 Black as Patillo would bring the ball up the court here for White. Patillo over to Bearden. Bearden, nice little find there in the corner over to Armfield. Armfield not able to connect. Back the other direction is Roberts. Roberts able to track it down, lose it out of bounds though. It will go back to White. Despite the protest of the Black head coach. Patillo will walk the ball up the court. Back in a man-to-man here in the second half. We've seen big-time leads disappear here in the second half when they go back to the man-to-man defense. Hubbard with the spin move, unable to do anything with it. He tosses it back out to Patillo, who has to track it down.
I like the decision there of her not choosing to shoot right there, but instead being patient.
Nice work in the paint is Hubbard. Back the other direction comes Tyner.
And her patience really pays off right there. You know, kicks it out and then gets the refeed.
Roberts deep three off the front of the rim. Rebound comes down. Back out the other direction is Armfield. Armfield going to take it coast to coast. Up, no good. But she'll go to the line to shoot one with a chance to add. Try to break down this lead. Try to get it down to 11 for her white team.
Armfield, another one of these Cincinnati, Ohio kids. She too is only a 7th grader.
Wow.
Now she's a kid that's still got a long ways to go, you know, when it comes to understanding the game skill-wise, but she's got a lot of raw ability. Had the chance to work with her at a skill station, actually. It would have been this morning, even before the older kids were here. Good athlete, and really kind of stuck in between positions, you know, as a, you know, is she a forward, is she a wing? And she's got plenty of time to figure that out, but she's got some things that you can't teach, you know, speed, quickness, agility, and once she figures it all out, she's going to be a special one.
Reynolds unable to knock down that free throw. West with the rebound, gets it back over to Reynolds. Reynolds off the back, can't buy it. Back out the other direction is going to be Frater. Frater with the basketball, picks it up top to Hubbard. Hubbard thought about it, so she gets over to Patillo. Patillo 4-3. This one just a little too much. Rebound will come down to Reynolds. Reynolds going to get it out quickly to Roberts. Roberts going to work the ball up, try to get up to West, just a little too tall as it goes off West's hands. And that's how you know you throw a pass just a little too much if West can't get her long arms on it.
Yeah, if anybody could catch it in the gym, that would have been West. But again, a good idea there by Roberts. Doesn't work out.
Hubbard over to Patillo. Patillo for three. She finally gets one to fall. Brings her team to within 8. 36-28. And again, another one of these big second half leads is disappearing when they switch up these defenses. Nice job there by Hubbard to fight around that seal. Comes back the other direction. Off the glass and in is Armfield. And all of a sudden now it's a 6-point lead. And we're going to get massive changes here from both benches.
You can see where Armfield is really comfortable being in transition.
Right.
And now with the game switching up, with the man-to-man, more steals, Armfield really getting out there and doing what she likes to do. She'll be a kid that we're going to continue to watch and evaluate for years to come.
Darks will bring up the ball for the black team. Gets it over to Jackson. Jackson back to Darks. Darks out to Roberts. Black going to take the time moving the ball around over to Jackson. Jackson going to get tripped up. Not really sure who took the worst of that, her or Hubbard. Hubbard goes off the floor limping. Nothing that you ever want to see. We're going to see Patillo check back in the ball game.
Hopefully she just tweaked her ankle. So she gets right back.
Jackson with a nice move to the basket. Able to extend the lead back out to 8 for her black team. 38-30, 6:40 ticking remaining here in this third and final game. Nice shot there by Jarrell, just kind of playing around. Over to Boshears. Boshears back to Jarrell's. Jarrell's looking down low. Nice seal off by Miles. Not able to finish, but that was a great seal. Would like to have seen Patillo there step up and take that charge.
Yeah.
Not sure if it's going to happen in this type of setting.
But again, something to definitely learn from right there. You know, if you're playing basketball, you always want to play it the right way. But give Jackson a lot of credit right here. I mean, boy, she has just been killing this lane on the drive right here, and she'll step up to the free throw line and a clean free throw at that.
Patillo inbound to Jarrell's. Jarrell's right down the lane, left hand, left side, and in. Showing the fundamentals. Back down the other direction is Gabby. Gabby Lupartis has been fun to watch here as well. Kicks it out. Darks for a deep 2. No good. Rebound will be grabbed by Miles. Miles is going to hang on to the basketball. show everybody she's got a little bit of skill until she throws it away. And unfortunately, it will go back to Black as they still enjoy an 8-point lead, 40-32, as we near the 5-minute mark here in the second and final half. Lupartis with the ball. Back up top to Roberts. Roberts looked like she was going to come off and shoot. Instead, she tries to get it to Jackson. Instead, just a little too much over her head. Will be another turnover here, going back to White, who's down 8 with full 45 remaining here in the ball game. Dina Jarrells gets a double screen. Says she's going to stop pop just off the right side. Nice job there to rebound that basketball. Isabel Shears, it will go out of bounds, back to Black. Team 1 versus Team 2. Team 1 in black, Team 2 in white. As we'll see Mackenzie Tyner check back in here for Team 2. Tyner will bring it up the floor instead of Lupartis. Tyner herself showed herself to be quite the little ball player. In the first half, she went on a shooting barrage.
Yeah, she's got a little bit off the dribble, too. Nice size as a guard, showing that ability to go left and right.
Jarrell's against Lupartis. Over to Boshears. Boshears puts the ball on the floor to her left, goes up. Nice job there to get it off the backboard. Ball's going to go around on the floor. Love to see the effort. Tyner on the floor. Finally, White's going to come up with it. And we're going to get a kick ball. Interesting. Black will inbound it. Gabby Lupartis will bring the ball up the court. Nice find immediately for the 2. There's going to be Carla Reynolds. Gabby wasting no time to push the ball up the floor as quick as she can. Back the other direction is Jarrells. Jarrell's going to get the screen there from Armfield. Deep 3 knocks that down. She is human after all. She hit the rim a couple times.
Well, she's doing her best to make this a game. Just a 7-point lead now with 2.5.
Gabby Lupartis with a nice little drop down to Reynolds. Reynolds able to go up and in.
Boy.
That's ridiculous.
That's a big-time move right there. Positioning her body, nice soft touch. Just tweeted about Reynolds a minute ago.
Nice kick out there from Jarrells over to Boshear. Boshear for 3. Off the back of the rim, ball up in the air. Gabby, of course, will come down with it. I think she's going to be something special to watch as well. She stops, starts, goes right around her teammate, and puts it back up and in.
It's almost one of those male basketball players where they throw
Tracy
it up.
McGrady off the backboard to himself. And she blocks the young Jarrells. Comes back, nice little stutter step right there to Armfield. Over to West. West up and in. Nice job. I'm sorry, I got to say it, but Gabby Lupartis is ridiculous.
Yes.
Absolutely ridiculous. To see a girl this age being able to play basketball like that.
Oh, great pass. Good fit. Oh, behind the back.
Woo! Oh, unfortunately, no finish there, but a great job by Boshear to feed it. Another ridiculous pass. Yeah, still can't get that to fall. Boshear with the rebound. Throws it up. Can't get it to fall. Should go to the free throw line.
What a flurry of plays right there to finish this camp.
Yeah, this is unbelievable.
Just a testament to how much talent is in the gym. Yeah, I know. Let's be honest, Jeff. When you were told, hey, you're going to be announcing, 8th and 9th grade girls basketball, probably wasn't the top of your list.
I wasn't even told the age. They just said girls basketball, and it was brought to me because they know that I typically will say no.
Yeah.
But when I found out it was a Peach State basketball event, and I know the kind of talent you guys usually have, I was like, oh, we'll go see, and I'm a fan. This has been absolutely ridiculous, and I don't mean that in a bad way.
Oh, I understand, and it's fun. It's fun because these girls, they play with the true passion of the game. As you can tell, Tynes, here running the floor. there's talent, there's skill, and that's what we
Yes.
can showcase. You know, to the best of these girls' ability, they'll come out and they'll play with everything they got.
Nice job there by Jarrell. Scoop shot up and in. The highlight reel from her 2 games today alone is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Nice job by Reynolds to body up. Great move there with the footwork. As we're going to run out of time, Black will beat White 50-39. Mr. Hemingway, final thoughts.
Well, first of all, thank you
no,
for
it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, for being on the broadcast here with us, and thanks for doing such a great job. Thank you all at home for tuning in with us here on Prospects Nation TV. Thanks to the girls for their outstanding play, all of the highlights. It's been a great camp, another camp in the books, great success. Make sure that you check us out, peachstatebasketball.com, for future tournaments, future camps that'll be on the calendar. And also make sure that you log on to prospectsnation.com for all of our recaps, the blog, all the highlights, the notable names that will be posted there. And look forward to seeing more girls basketball in the future.
And we'll wrap it up here as we'll show you guys as they get together to do one final thing here on ProspectNationTV.com. It's been a pleasure to be here. It's been fun. Thank you guys at home for listening. We truly appreciate it. Again, this has been the Elite Basketball Academy Fab 5 camp. This has been the underclassmen session here this afternoon. Again, sponsored by ProspectNation.com in conjunction with Peach State Basketball, where every gym is home. Brandon Clay, as usual, does a fantastic job. Just want to say thank you to our SUV TV broadcasting team, David Weathersby, Kevin Willingham, Josh. Josh, for some reason, your last name has left me. That's right, Gilbo, and of course to Marcus Burnett. We will see you guys next time here on ProspectsNationTV.com.